Hello fellow Middle Eastern politics fans, and welcome back to another maybe good, maybe bad episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Formables A to Z, the series where I form every formable in HOI4 from A to Z. And today we'll be trying to form Greater Iran. And this is going to be interesting for me because I have not played Iran since the new DLC came out. I think the last time I played it was literally like last September with some random mod I found on the workshop. So it's going to be interesting to see how Iran plays with this focus tree. I have not looked at anything about it. Alright, as Iran, we start off with 49% stability, not bad. 30% war support, not bad. 12 million manpower, again, not bad. This is just a nation of not bad. We also start with 7 factories, 3 military factories, and 4 civilian factories. Again, a bit lackluster, but not bad. Okay, there's gotta be something, like, terrible about this country. Let's look at the national spirits. Okay, the Anglo-Iranian company is a bit shit, but is there something worse here? Okay, usually when something has an icon involving a peasant with a pitchfork, it's not that good. And this is not that good, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be either. Islamic traditions, minus 10% research speed, yeah, that kind of sucks. Azerbaijani resistance and Kurdish resistance, less stability, yeah, that kind of also sucks. But again, it's not the worst I've ever seen. It's not as bad as Iraq or, God forbid, Afghanistan. Let's not talk about how bad Afghanistan's national spirits are. Comparing one's national spirits to Afghanistan is the greatest insult of all time. For Greater Iran, let's see what path we're gonna have to take here. And yeah, Greater Iran seems to be in this path over here, which starts with establish a national front. God damn, another video with me not beating the fascist allegations. Guys, it's not me who picks the brown ideology, it's the brown ideology who picks me. That's also not, I probably shouldn't be saying things like that. Also, our leader can become a field marshal, so that's good, actually. It's not every day that you see a HOI4 leader get off his ass and actually command an army. Alright, now that we have established a national front, we cannot establish local opposition groups or organize protests just yet, because I'm pretty sure we have to take some of these decisions here. And it seems that we are probably gonna have to fight a civil war, because we're gonna have to establish our opposition HQ somewhere. Probably a better choice to establish it in Isfahan, because it is closer to Tehran. Alright, now that we've set up our HQ in Isfahan, we'll now establish local opposition groups. Alright, and Rhineland is remilitarized, so Germany will be staying brown ideology and we will be going brown ideology, so let's see how that goes. So we will now also do organized protests, because we want an easy civil war, okay? We do not want a repeat of the Afghan civil war. Now, Iran probably isn't as mountain as hell as Afghanistan, but it's pretty mountain as hell as well. Holy shit, you can organize opposition in like pretty much every fucking state, but taking every decision does kind of reduce our stability, I see. Well, stability is probably gonna go into shitter anyway, because we are doing a civil war, so might as well get the most states that we can. Alright, shameless shill time. Please subscribe to the channel. At 70k, I'll do something funny, and please don't kill me. Alright, now that we've done an organized protest, we will now do unite the ultra-nationalists. Of course, they're the only people that can keep Iran from dying out in the 20th century. Alright, now that we've done unite the ultra-nationalists, now we're only gaining, I'm pretty sure, fascism support instead of fascism, democracy, and communism. And next we're gonna form the Sukma, or sorry, the Sumka. I think I made that exact same joke last year as well, God. But yeah, now we're gonna form this funny thing, in which the flag totally didn't take inspiration from any existing regimes in the world. It's very original. We will now do sway the elite, which gives us more fascism, slightly more stability, more war support, more production efficiency growth, and more factory output. But yeah, also taking states for the civil war does also increase the PP that it takes to take the next state by like 20 more. So we're not gonna be able to get that much land before the civil war here. Next, we're gonna do shock trooper marches, which gives us more daily fascism support, and we get 4 more militia divisions when the civil war starts. And next, before doing march on Sadabad, we are going to need 30% support for the Sukma for this. So next, while waiting for that, we are going to modernize Iran before it plunges into an all-out civil war. And now that we've done modernizing Iran, I guess we will do the Sadabad Pact, because it does give us 5% more stability for starting the Sadabad Pact here. We will now do restructure the army, which gives us 1 more military factory to work with in Kurdistan. I don't think we control Kurdistan at the start of the civil war unless we buy it. Yeah, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do that focus yet. Yeah, you know what, next we're gonna do military cooperation, which gives us more war support and more military factory construction speed. The reason I want to do this is because I actually do want to expand our influence, which gives us minus 20% justified war gold time, minus 20% annex cost, and plus 12.5 political power gain, which is absolutely crazy. Afghanistan signs the Sadabad Pact, Iraq signs it, Turkey signs it, and I think that's all the people we need. We will now do expand our influence here. And now I think we are at 30% now, so let's start off the civil war. Never mind, we need need more than 30%. Okay, well, I did sway Kurdistan now, though, so we will actually now do restructure the army, which gives us one more military factory there. And now that we've done restructure the army, we will finally do march on Sadabad. Oh my god, get it, Sadabad, the Sadabad Pact. Insane reference. I also forgot to build factories. I might be a fucking dumbass. I completely forgot. Shit's going down in Europe. We have 4 separate civil wars going on. Or sorry, 5. I forgot the Norwegian one up here. With Mr. Quisling. Mr. I get more depressed the longer the game goes on. He's just like me for real. Alright, so the civil war has now started. We are the Imperial State of Iran and we are fighting the Shah State of Iran here. We have 15 divisions. I don't know how many the opposition has. They have 5 to 25. Okay, so we're around equal, I believe. Well, let's now do expand military facilities, which gives us 2 more military factories in Kurdistan. Damn, its focus tree is obsessed with building up Kurdistan. Alright, and Tehran's like wide open and right next to us, so we're just gonna take that real quick. I don't think they'll mind that much. And yeah, we've taken Tehran. The horse here is very chill. They don't mind. You know, they're just chill like that. They just don't care. A lot of their divisions are stuck up here, and we're just gonna try to hold them there. So we've encircled the horse there, we've encircled this division there. I'm assuming we just need to take Mashhad and Bandar-e Abbas here and then they die. Oh, well, that was actually very quick. We just had to take Bandar-e Abbas. It's good that we didn't close all those encirclements because now they're back in our manpower pool and now we are the Imperial State of Iran. And now as our leader we have Davoud Monshizadeh, which all things considered actually has a portrait with not that bad of a hairline. It's definitely not the worst hairline in the game. Alright, so now we've expanded military factories. We'll now do Restoring the Nation, which gives us more stability and a lot of repair and civilian factory buffs. And civil war in Italy seems to be over. The communists have won and Ethiopia has gotten away scot-free. And now that we've done Restoring the Nation, we are now going to find ourselves a new Shah. As much as I do respect Davoud Moshizadeh's hairline, we're gonna have to find a cooler guy to lead the country. He does kind of look like a chud, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to find someone more dignified and cool. Alright, and the allies have formed, and in Spain, yeah, the nationalists got completely destroyed. Now it's either the Spanish Commune or Spain that's gonna win. Alright, the Imperial Council convenes. Now we can either get Reza Shah Pahlavi back, or we can keep Davoud Moshizadeh. Okay, what buffs are better here? All this guy does is give us more war support and more fascism, and just a bit more political power. But the Shah does give us more recruitable population, more stability, and more war support, which I think that is a bit better. Let's get Pahlavi in here. Okay, never mind. He just becomes a portrait there. Okay, well. Alright, next we're gonna do rapid industrialization, giving us 2 more civilian factories. Why did we have to keep the Iranian Chud instead of the Iranian Chad here, man? And the Russian Civil War ends, and the provisional Russian government won, of course. We'll now enforce secularism, which gives us one more research slot and removes Islamic traditions. And now that we have gotten one more research slot from enforcing secularism, we are going to open a power plant in Tehran, giving us one more civilian factory and more construction speed. And now that we've opened a power plant in Tehran, we will actually do expand Iranian military infrastructure, which gives us 10% more construction speed, just straight up. Very good buff. And now that we've done expand Iranian military infrastructure, we will now develop the major settlements, which gives us 2 more civilian factories once again. And now that we've done develop the major settlements and have more than 15 factories, we can now kickstart the White Revolution, which gives us very bad weekly stability for a year. However, it is going to allow us to boom our economy. At least I think. I don't know. These buffs don't seem that good. You know what? I'll do them all anyway. Kickstart the White Revolution. I'm about to destabilize my entire country for lackluster buffs. My goodness. What the hell just got formed? The Belgian-Spanish alliance. I have never seen this happen. What the fuck? Is Belgium gonna be able to save this Spain from their fate? I actually have never seen this. Is this just a custom-made faction like for this menu? Or is this a focus faction? What is this? We're now going to do Pan-Iranism here, which gives our leader all sorts of buffs that have to do with, you know, invading other countries, and also claims on, I don't know, like 30 provinces. Those were part of like Persia/Iran a while ago, you know? Who says they shouldn't be right now? Alright, so now we've done Pan-Iranism. We have claims on all sorts of lands of people around us. We will now do establish secret police, in which we remove Azerbaijani resistance and Kurdish resistance. I wonder how we managed to do that. It certainly has nothing to do with the secret police that we're establishing. No. What the hell did I just watch? Uruguay declared war on Argentina, and then like 3 seconds later, they just died. What did I just witness? Or fail to witness, sorry. As soon as I got here, they were already dead. And Czechoslovakia got fate of Czechoslovakia, and Germany is progressing with their agenda here. They also have communist Sweden in their faction, so you know things are going well for the Axis. United Kingdom declared war on the Netherlands. That probably means they're also going to declare war on us. That sounds so fun. And next, we're going to do strengthen the National Bank of Iran, because it gives us less consumer goods, and that's always good. good. Oh, and the Kingdom of Afghanistan joined the Allies. Well, that's gonna be a bit annoying when they inevitably declare war on us. Speaking of, I should probably place my troops on this border here. Oh, and Germany did a Slovakia for Danzig. They actually accepted that. I mean, it is a pretty damn good deal, don't get me wrong, but I've never seen Poland actually accept. Alright, now that we strengthened the National Bank of Iran, I guess we can do Iran first, but I think I am still gonna just end up joining the Axis, because it is more straightforward and I can just join it at any time. But it's nice to have the option if the Axis ever dies to create my own faction, maybe. Alright, Germany declares war on the Netherlands and Luxembourg, and they both joined the Belgian-Spanish alliance. Wow, how wholesome. And now that sequence of events has made it so that the Spanish Commune joins the Axis. The German Reich now leads a faction half made up of communists. That was so quick, by the way. That was the fastest defeat I've ever seen. The Benelux just completely folded, and Germany faces no consequences except being at war with nationalist Spain for some reason. I guess we will now do intervention in Iraq. Wait, are they still guaranteed by the British? Oh, they are. Unfortunate. Okay. Should we curtail the Turkish threat instead then? But that's the question. Are we strong enough to take out Turkey right now? But oh, they're also guaranteed by the British. God damn it. Okay, I guess we'll raise a bit more troops before going to war with the British, because we are going to have to cover the British Raj front. I guess we will do Iranian special operations, because I do want to get some mountaineer divisions out here. I have been quite obsessed with mountaineers recently. Alright, next we're going to do adult literacy campaign, which gives us more party popularity stability modifier and more research speed for a year. Alright, so we somehow got into a timeline where nationalist Spain has now joined the Allies, and Germany has finally declared war on the Allies too, I believe. You know what? I'm going to strike while the iron is hot. Let's join the Axis, and we are going to join in under war right now. Oh, German American? Oh, god damn it. They're already at war with the Americans? Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to cope. We'll be doing a bit of intervention in the Afghan civil war here. And next, we're gonna abolish feudalism, which removes rural feudalism and gives us foreign infrastructure, which is good. Oh, and we already got encircled. That's probably not a good sign. Wow, that is genuinely embarrassing. We got encircled by Afghanistan. We just lost a division there. My goodness. Absolutely awful start to the war. And now I kind of remember why I don't like fighting in the Middle East. No goddamn supply anywhere. Next, we're gonna do price stabilization, which is us minus 10% consumer goods. And Germany did not blitz through France as they always do. I mean, they did take Paris, but do they have disjointed okay, yeah, France is gonna die in a few seconds. They are having a bit more trouble now because the Allies are quite hefty this time around. Okay, we're slowly managing to push them back. I am building up more supply. My question is, how the fuck are we missing 8,000 guns? Okay, maybe I should ask for a funny little lend-lease here from Hitler, and they will accept. How nice of them. Alright, next we're gonna do food for every Iranian, which gives us 3% more recruitable population. Because having food makes people want to fight in wars, or screw more, or both of the above. Why the fuck is there a Swiss Mountaineer division in Afghanistan? Go back to Europe. Your country's on the verge of defeat. Why are you sending troops to Afghanistan? This is mind-boggling. This is new levels of hating that I didn't even know were possible to achieve. Alright, well, we did get an encirclement there and up here, so that's positive. God damn, this campaign went from 0 to 100 real quick. We just fought one civil war, and now we're fighting the goddamn United States, UK, France, and the Swiss, apparently, all at once. It's like how you start RPGs with, like, killing a few slimes, and then you fight God. The Anglo-Iranian Oil Company. Why do we still have the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company? We're at war with them. We have to get rid of it down here, so we're gonna develop the oil fields. Also, we need trains. That's something we need right now. Germany, do you have trains? I don't think they have any trains, guys. I mean, we seem to have the entire Balkans in the Axis as well, except for Hungary, funnily enough. So I guess we'll ask some of them for trains. Do none of them have trains? Yeah, none of them have trains. Oh my goodness. I thought we were the only dumb ones without trains, but no, apparently it's everybody. I swear the US probably wasn't gonna join the Allies, but then they heard you might be able to fight Afghanistan, and now they're like foaming at the mouth, and they sent 5 divisions here. The British told the US that they're gonna be able to fight 2 Middle Eastern countries at once, and that just sold them on the war immediately. Okay, we need our guns to regenerate. Our divisions genuinely can't get anything done. Another encirclement up there. Let's please finish off those divisions. Alright, finish off those divisions. Now we're gonna finish off those divisions up there. And there we go. So now the Afghan civil war is progressing quite well in our favor. Now we're gonna do form our own oil company and get rid of the Anglo-Iranian company. Probably should have abolished that shit like day 1 of the war, but I digress. Allies, please give me this one thing. Let me pull off this encirclement, please. I really want to encircle Indian, Spanish, and New Zealand divisions in Iran, please. I guess now we're gonna declare ourselves an oil baron, because who doesn't want to be an oil baron? And this gives us more resource gain efficiency and more factory output as well. I could probably very easily push this stack, but I just don't want to. I want to do a funny Reddit encirclement, man. I just realized how shafted we're getting because, like, Al-Muthan Iraq now also joined the Axis, and Afghanistan's also in the Axis, and these are lands that we're supposed to get. God damn it. Let's open the National Museum now. Alright, next we're gonna fund a university at Isfahan. I just realized I've been calling it Isfahan for some reason, even though it is Isfahan. And great, Iraq is already being a liability. God damn it. All you had to do was hold the damn fort, Iraq, and you failed. My god. See, I may not be pushing, but at least I'm holding the goddamn front. Oh, German Reich declared war on Russia. Oh no, they're doing the same mistake they did in real life. What are you doing? Oh shit, they joined the ally. Oh, we're fucked. Wait, we're so done. Germany just threw us to the wolves. UK's pushing in from here. Russia's gonna push up from up there, and they're there as well. Oh, we're done. We're finished. Next, we're gonna build the Trans-Iranian Railway because we're gonna be doing a lot of gameplay in Iran, let me tell you. Okay, oddly enough, Russia isn't declaring war on us. Probably because they do have their hands... Yeah, they actually have their hands quite full with the Axis right now. The Axis is doing better than I thought it would be doing, which is also kind of what they did in real life before, you know, that happened. But, shut up. Okay, encirclement there. We got him there. Okay, we just have to retake our, like, core lands here and maybe, like, stop them there. And then we'll be in panic level 3 instead of panic level 5 that we're in right now. I guess we'll do the Tehran Bandar Abbas link. Oh, now we are at war with Russia. Oh god. Alright, there is an easy encirclement to be made here though. We could probably make an encirclement trap here. We'll now do the Tabriz Mashhad link. We may be like in an existential threat right now, but you know, we have to build railroads. Oh, Germany declared war on Italy or vice versa. They joined the fucking allies. Oh, we're so finished. We're so done. How many people have joined the fucking allies, man? It's literally just the rest of the world. Next, we're gonna do the Tehran Bandar Shapur link. I'm building a little fort line on this front because they do keep attacking us, so might as well deal more casualties to them. Oh shit, wait, do we have China as an ally now? Wait, hold on. Is this the counterbalance we've been looking for? Maybe, I don't know actually. Fuck, it's China. China's really a 50-50 on whether they're useful or not half the time. But one good thing we're doing is that Russia has killed 15.6k of us and we've killed 400k of them. So, you know, we're doing one thing right, and that is killing Russians. Like a lot of them. Like kind of a ridiculous cartoony amount. And next, I guess we'll do bolster the infantry here. The Raj is kind of blowing up, I think. That might be good. That might be useful for us. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a silver lining because I'm pretty sure the Axis is about to fucking die right now. Oh, and Turkey joined the allies too. Oh, we're so fucked. Every single passing day, this war gets worse and worse. Yeah, and Paris got liberated. Yeah, it's done. It's finished. It's done. Let's do Iranian military excellency, giving us more organization, more attack. I think this war is still hopeless. I think we've definitely lost this one. I guess Central Asia's kind of open, so we'll try to push through here a bit. Alright, Moscow has fallen. I mean, I guess the only real hope there's left that we can somehow salvage this is that if they can defeat Russia and quickly deal with this, but I don't think that's very realistic. And we are getting some encirclements once in a while. I do enjoy that we're still capable of some things, in the exception of winning, of course. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. And now if Turkey wasn't in the allies, this would be such a nice encirclement. We were supposed to be Sadabad brothers, but no, they just had to join the allies. This is some like Sasuke joining the Akatsuki shit. They were supposed to be my Nakam. I couldn't say that with a straight face. Another encirclement there. That's good. I like that. And we encircled Russia there as well. Again, if we can kill Russia, this might not be as hopeless, but we haven't even taken St. Petersburg, so that's a bit concerning. Oh, and the one time Hungary actually decides not to join the Axis is today. Of course it is. Let's take Baku now. One step closer to Russia dying, I suppose. And Volgograd also falls. Music to my ears. Hold on, we're getting our first push in a while here. Another encirclement. Pushing up from the Caucasus there, that's good. Ah shit, Romania's about to die. If Romania dies, all this is gonna go back to Russia. Oh, that's such a pain. We should maybe try to save Romania here. Yep, Romania capitulated. I called it. Honestly, I have no idea how Germany's still holding on. I'm just doing a bit of micro in Caucasia here. And there we go. Fall Berlin. Speak of the devil, I guess. Oh yeah, Germany capitulated. I didn't even get the notification, but yeah, I think it's quite clear when it says United Kingdom there. I'm just gonna reload a save. Okay, the last time I did a save, when is this? Well, this is right after the goddamn Civil War. I'll just not talk until, you know, things matter again. Oh, a bit of a different course of events now, actually. The UK declared war on us directly, and Germany does invite us, so who would we be to say no? Hold on, I am gonna save the game first. Well, let's not get too confident, and then let's join the Axis. Never mind. Okay, for now, I guess we'll be alone. Right now, what matters is that they caught us off guard, and we kind of have to cope with that. Also, can we join the Axis? Okay, now we can actually join the Axis. That's good. Oh, and Germany wants to join immediately into the war. Actually, let's see. Oh, you know what? The Maginot is completely empty. Germany, do the funny thing. No hesitation whatsoever. Just kill France. And there we go, the Afghan Civil War as well. So now we're back to basically what happened in the original timeline. And Paris has fallen and France capitulates. We may have lost a tile there, but it's fine. hopefully. And now since this is a defensive war, I was looking in my focus trees, we can actually do to fight for Iran this time, in which we get more army organization regain, more war support, and defense against a major country plus 5% for 180 days, plus 10,000 manpower. And that is an insta focus. And now we can actually do force them back, in which we get infantry attack and irregular infantry attack 10% for the whole game, which is pretty damn good. We're gonna do force them back. A weak man would go for defensive buffs, but no, I'm looking beyond this war here. I know we don't force them back. We're probably gonna do southern front and then probably try to do force a white piece immediately, just to see what happens here. Now that we've done the southern front, let's just try to do force a white piece, just to see what happens. Will they accept? Because I do want a bit more time to get ready. I think I'm still thoroughly unprepared. Like, can we just tell them, we'll kill you later, don't worry, UK. Can we just tell them that? Oh, there we go. The United Kingdom pulls their forces. All right, so now we're at peace. I'm pretty sure Germany's still at war with the Allies, but for now we are safe. Okay, that's good. Next, let's do pan-Iranism. And right now I just want to focus on building up my industry and just getting a lot stronger. German Reich has killed off Belgium and Spain very quickly there. I'm assuming because Belgium was probably the faction leader. Now that we've done Iran first, we will now do the Trans-Iranian Railway, because I do not want to suffer from supply problems in my own country, which Iran clearly has a big problem with somehow. And now that we've done the Trans-Iranian Railway, we will now do the Tehran-Bandar Abbas link. And instead of Nationist Poland existing this time, Germany just invaded the Polish Peasant Union. I don't know if that's better or worse. Alright, and same thing is proceeding with Iraq. They're probably gonna die here. And Germany does indeed declare war on Russia again. Let's see if we can challenge fate this time around. Oh damn, Al Muthanna Iraq's on a run actually. Let's see how long that lasts. I give them like 2 weeks tops before they lose it all. You know, this is just like Dragon Ball, when like the side characters are waiting for like Goku to recover and come back and save their asses. We're like the Goku in this situation. If Goku was horribly weak and incompetent, our preparations are soon done. We will soon be able to deal the Allies a blow that they will never recover from. I guess we'll join in on the fun now. Look at that, the game froze because of how monumental this is. Iran joining the war. This is a turning point in the war, of course. And now while all the Allies have not joined yet, we're just gonna take advantage of that and try to take out Iraq here. Alright, and we have done curtail the Turkish threat, so now we're going to do war economy integration, which gives us 2 more military factories and 150 more political power. And now we're just gonna take Kuwait City here. We're no Iraq, but I'm sure we'll do fine. There we go, so now they're mostly out of there. Yeah, Russia and Turkey have not joined in on the war just yet. We will, of course, take advantage of this. And an encirclement there, that's fantastic. Alright, and British Iraq has also capitulated. 1 division encirclement. They should just, like, surrender, honestly. Like, I wouldn't mind that at all. I would understand, you know? Like, everyone likes a good war, but when it's drawn out like this, like, when it's obvious who's gonna win, it's like, is there any point? Alright, we've done war economy integration. Now we're gonna do protect the greater Iranian diaspora. We're gonna have war goals on all the people that are not joining in on this war. We're kind of being like, we thank you for not joining in this war, but if we want, we could kill you. We're so friendly to all of our neighbors. Turkey in this timeline is actually being such a good Sadabad, bro. Lebanese Republic has also capitulated. Good news, good news. Alright, now we can apparently proclaim Greater Iran, so we might as well, you know? So far, the only thing that we own that's part of, like, Greater Iran is probably just Iraq. We were encircled in the Holy City. That's probably not good. I mean, that kind of has aura because we were encircled in the Holy City, but we should probably save them. There's many other ways to aura farm than to get encircled. Okay, we somehow saved them. That's good. Unfortunately, that means the aura farm fails, but it's fine. Alright, Syria has capitulated, and man, that is a lot of divisions here. It'd be a shame if we were somehow able to eliminate them all. And the Emirate of Transjordan also capitulates. I swear to fucking God, how do they keep coming in from Turkey when we're not at war with Turkey? I thought you weren't allowed to walk into territory you had military access from. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, so while editing, I have a game theory as to how that happened, right? So this is the last frame that I have when this invasion didn't exist yet. Now, do you see these German and Yugoslavian divisions fighting those Russian divisions there? Now, we're not at war with Russia, but they are. And if those Russian divisions stayed in that tile after we've cleared them, we're not at war with the Russians, so we can't clear out those divisions. And they immediately have to leave that tile, because they don't have military access there, obviously. However, I think that if German and Yugoslavian divisions try to fight them and then lose, or somehow fail the battle, then that tile just goes back to Syria, or the Allies. And that's a theory I have as to why that happened. I don't know why I bothered explaining this. Back to the video. Alright, we've proclaimed Greater Iran, and now we're Greater Iran, and it didn't change our flag at all. It didn't change anything. It just gave us more factories and more manpower, I guess. And now we have cores on like Turkey, Afghanistan, like 2 provinces in the British Raj. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Next, we'll do a metropolitan Iran, which again gives us 1,000 weekly manpower for a year, more stability, and more research speed. Okay, so now we've kicked them out of here again, and they better not walk in from Turkish territory just because they have military access there, right? That goes against the laws of war and this game. So you better not do that again, Mr. Allies. Oh, and we're starting to hemorrhage guns again. Okay, damn, that's a big problem we keep having as Iran. My goodness. I guess we'll wait again until we're not hemorrhaging guns. Oh, and finally, Russia was called in by Costa Rica of all places. Wow. And in response, Russia decided to void the front. They had more troops here 2 seconds ago. Why did you void the front? I mean, I guess we can acknowledge your invitation. I mean, they're welcoming us in with open arms, so who would I be to say no to that? And Moscow falls. That's good. Now I guess I kind of... yeah, St. Petersburg also falls. Now I guess I kind of understand why they voided this front. And Baku also falls now to us. And now this front is a bit more empty, so let's take advantage of that. Mandatory Palestine is gone. Okay, now we've entered the no-supply zone of the Caucasus. I guess we'll be stalled there for a while. Next, we're gonna do the future of war here. Because we're totally gonna be a big tank country. Yup, Iran, the country known for its tanks and armor. Alright, Iranian military excellency. I mean, Turkey is in the Allies, but yeah, they haven't declared war on anyone in our faction. They're not at war with anybody. Alright, we kind of fixed our supply, so we're beating the Russians' asses over here now. And we're soon going to be able to rejoin with the main front here. That's kind of going to murder Russia in a few moments. Another encirclement there. And I don't know what prompted them to put so many divisions there, but they're all dead. And another encirclement over here. My goodness. See what happens when I get like a few more months of preparation? Iran is unstoppable, man. I caused my own downfall by joining the war that early. Alright, great. Another encirclement closed. I hate when the game gives you like the worst division known to man, and they make it a locked division. Like, brother, I would get you encircled and kill you just so that I don't have to deal with your shit anymore, but that would lose me manpower, so I'm not gonna do that. And we're gonna try to capture Rostov here. I think Russia's on their last legs, man. I don't think they don't even have Vladivostok, and we've pushed them all the way to the Urals. I'm gonna take Donetsk now, and we're just gonna close out this encirclement. No mercy. I think it's grand time to invade Turkey now. They have existed when I have cores in them for far too long. Right, well, we have a puppet war goal on them, so might as well just declare... Oh, no, but if we betray the Sadabad Pact, we lose all the Sadabad Pact bonuses. God damn it. Can I, like, provoke Turkey into attacking me? What if I cancel my non-aggression pact? Will they attack me? Turkey, please attack me. Turkey, I know you want to invade Iran. Oh, and our allies are pushing into Central Asia, which we also have cores on, so that's good. Why is Turkey being so honorable this time around? That pisses me off so much. Okay, I guess we'll invade British Raj then instead. I'm gonna get my dopamine one way or another. Let's start invading the Raj. And Russia has finally capitulated. And what we get is a bunch of trains. I feel like that's an insult, right? Am I the only one that's interpreting that as an insult? Like when dividing the spoils of war, Germany was just like, yeah, you don't know what fucking trains are, do you, Iran, huh? You want more trains, don't you? Yeah, here's some fucking trains for you. Alright, encirclement there. I'm sick of the allies pretending like they can actually challenge me. Maybe if I tell Turkey that this time if they break this Sadabad Pact, I'll forgive them, they'll attack me. Maybe. Maybe they're scared that I'll get mad at them again. Turkey, I'll tell you right now, even though I have literally no troops on this front right now, I would not care if you attacked me. Just don't worry, just attack me, and then we'll settle the details later, okay? Alright, well, I feel like they're making a mockery out of me on this front, so we're just gonna activate it. Kingdom of Afghanistan has capitulated, which is the evil Afghanistan. We are gonna have to probably fight the Axis after this because we do need Afghanistan. Like, I'm seeing the Kingdom of Afghanistan coming back, but I'm not happy about it. Oh yeah, and we took Delhi, by the way. I didn't really find it that important to mention. It's like one of the cities of all time. And the British Raj has finally capitulated. We're just gonna clean up the allies here. And by the way, in this timeline, I neglected to mention, yeah, Japan kind of invaded China instead of, you know, being aligned with us. And now Japan is at war with the German Reich. And no one's protecting British Burma, so we're just gonna take that shit. Oh, I forgot to take Goa. Yeah, that's fair, actually. We all forget about Goa once in a while. Alright, Rangoon has been taken, and British Burma capitulates. There we go. Oh, and also there's a little invasion there. Okay, wait, hold on. I guess we'll have to push them back a bit. Alright, encirclement there. Funny allied invasion ends in encirclement. Who's heard that one before? And even more encirclements there. Man, now would be the perfect time for you to invade us, Turkey. Now would be the perfect time while we're distracted with this. And while we're still here, you know, so that we can deal with you. Alright, Lebanon dies for a second time. Oh my goodness. What is this? Where did they even come from? Are you telling me there was a small part of Russia that was still left here and somehow enough allied divisions to do this? What? Are you out of your fucking mind? Oh, finally, Turkey declared war on us. Okay, finally, good news. Turkey declares war on Greater Iran, breaking the Sadabad Pact. Thank God. I've never been this happy to be backstabbed. Alright, big encirclement here. Let's kill them. I just realized why Turkey joined this war, by the way. It's because now the allies are starting to counterattack pretty well. God, they're actually very slimy. My goodness, Turkey. They saw the chance to pounce, and now they're gonna pay for it. Alright, another encirclement there. My goodness, Turkey. Was breaking the Sadabad Pact worth it, Turkey? I hope it was. And we're just gonna march into Ankara with no resistance whatsoever. There we go. Yeah, they call Turkey 007. 0 accomplishments in this war, 0 reasons to declare this war, and 7 encirclements suffered. Alright, and they keep getting encircled, and we're on the doorstep of Istanbul, so we're gonna try to take that. And yep, Turkey's dead. There we go. Alright, so we've taken the entirety of Turkey now, and we're gonna finish off the Raj again. Alright, the Axis is seemingly having a bit of trouble with the People's Republic of Hellas here. I don't know why, it can't be that hard. So I'm gonna help them here. Alright, I did skip over a few focuses, but this one seems pretty cool, so I'm gonna mention it. We're gonna perfect the Iranian Air Force. Wow, incredible. Greater Iran declared war on the Red Desert Free State. I mean, not really. They're the ones who just popped out of nowhere. Okay, I guess we're gonna kill them. Yeah, so we're just gonna kill you, and you're not gonna pop out again. Okay, Red Desert Free State? We don't really like that here. Alright, the Red Desert Free State is dead. We can directly annex it, so that's cool. We do like that. Oh, never mind. They kind of put Greece in their place. Yeah, I guess we don't really have to help with that. Maybe we should actually try to focus on landing in the UK and killing them. Greater Iran declared war on the Karachi Commune. Again, fake news. I did no such thing. Alright, Karachi Commune also dies. Wow, good job. This is actually giving me a stroke. There's too many fucking divisions here, man. Why is the Axis putting the entire population of China here, man? Okay, after dealing with 10 billion allied naval invasions and realizing there's 10 billion more, I think I'm just gonna airdrop the UK, man. I'm just gonna train up these paratroopers to the max, and then we're just gonna drop on them. Alright, let's land, and if we fail, we're just gonna reload the goddamn save. Okay, we landed there, but I want to land on the port, preferably. And apparently the resistance is quite stiff. Alright, I guess we'll force attack then. Land. Thank you. I feel like they're gonna lose this somehow. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Elastic Defense and try to make it so that they don't die instantly. They may have no supply, but they're gonna persevere because they're cool and epic, and the British are not cool and epic. God damn, they had a lot of troops on the island. I'm surprised I didn't have to reload a save. It's been a while since I've had to work this much for an invasion of the UK. I'm gonna have to garrison the shit out of this so I don't have to take it again. Alright, the UK has capitulated. How is France this liberated, man? Holy shit. What do I even do? I'm gonna train up some more divisions until I can cover all of my vital ports up, and then we're going for the United States. If you're wondering how we're gonna get to United States, the Kingdom of Chile has been fighting the rest of the continent for the past, like, I don't know, decade or so. So we're just gonna invade the United States through them. We're gonna ask for military access. And look at that, Greater Uruguay is also helping with the cause. Well, helping is probably a strong word. They're probably just, like, standing there, not even menacingly. They're just there, man. They showed up to the party when no one invited them. Before I lose my shit, I'm probably gonna return to this tomorrow. Alright, back the next day. As I said, the game plan is kind of just gonna be to prepare for an invasion of the United States. The Axis, as always, is fumbling the bag a bit, getting naval invaded by fucking Japan somehow. Do I even want to know what the Axis is doing here? How? How have we not gotten rid of this D-Day yet? How are we fumbling the bag this badly? How's the Russian Empire coming back up here? Oh, and I can't be speaking because somehow they broke through our goddamn naval garrisons. Alright. And Germany better give me like half the world after everything I'm doing for them, man. Oh my god, bruh. Alright, well, more war score for me. That is more war score for me. We're we're gonna unliberate Paris again. Sorry for ruining the party, guys, but yeah, we're gonna retake that. My god, Germany, why did you have to give the people in Paris actual, like, hope for a bit? You really just made Greater Iran ruin the party in Paris right now. Like, I hope you feel bad about yourself, Hitler, genuinely. They were probably, like, celebrating all day and night after being liberated from the Germans, only for the Iranians to come in and be like, I'm sorry, guys, yeah, you're gonna fall under occupation again, yeah. You know what, Hitler, give me Paris. You don't really deserve to control it. Oh, you don't even want to give me a state. Okay, well, whatever then. The atomic bombing of Kyiv. United States could have literally nuked, like, I don't know, Berlin, Tehran, like, Belgrade, I don't know, like, any other country. But no, they decided to nuke the Ukrainian nationalist state. Kingdom of Afghanistan requests territory. Are you fucking stupid? I should be the one requesting territory from you. Oh my god. The babysitting, the goddamn babysitting that I have to do, man. I'm gonna have to garrison the entirety of Eurasia at this rate. What do you want me to do, Axis? Genuinely. Because I feel like if I go to invade the US, the entire Axis is just gonna fall apart. We have doubled their divisions. Certainly doesn't feel like it, though. I'm soon gonna have enough troops to garrison all of Greater Iran, and when that happens, I'll finally be able to invade the US. I just have to keep getting rid of the stupid-ass allied naval invasions. I don't know if I hate the Germans more or the Allies more in this situation, because the Axis is stupid for letting it happen over and over again. But the Allies, you have to learn when to give up. Like, Allies, get ready to speak Iranian, buddy. Okay, something tells me Uruguay might fumble, so maybe I am gonna have to send help sooner than I thought. Yeah, Uruguay may be kind of losing, but don't worry, Greater Iran is here to help you. Oh, look, our allies did actually manage to do an encirclement without our help. Wow, nice, good job. That might be the first accomplishment ever made in the— oh, and they broke it. They broke the insert. We're gonna redo it for them because I kind of do feel bad. Wow, look, you did again. Wow, congrats. All right, let's finish them off. All right, encirclement here in Argentina. Let's kill them. I do want to push in from Uruguay, preferably, because they're actually in our faction. I didn't even know they were in our faction, but they are. So we're gonna try to push in from Uruguay. That's probably just a better choice. But before I switch to that front, I'm going to bail out Chile here because they are also useful to our war effort. The only thing I expect from Chile is just not to die. It's not that high of expectations. I'm sure Chile has got it from here. I don't think I need to hold their hand through this. Japan, please. Now is not the time. Japan, come on. Now is not the time to be invading Uruguay. It really isn't. Why are you invading Uruguay? What are you doing? Japan, I'll be honest. If you keep interfering, I might have to declare war on you. When really, I just want to use you as a counterbalance for when I declare war on the Axis at the end. Okay, we're progressing well into Brazil. I mean, they have all their divisions overseas, so I can't really blame them. Alright, Brazil has capitulated, there we go. And it all went to goddamn Chile. Alright, I guess we are gonna have to invade people through Chile, my goodness. So I guess now we won't have any more air support, which is sad, but it is the truth. Well, actually, let me check something. Are we? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to go all the way up to the United States because Nicaragua, we're not at war with Nicaragua, but we're not gonna be able to invade Nicaragua from Chile's territory because they're not in our faction. God damn it. Actually, I wonder what would happen if we just declared war on Chile and killed them. Yeah, what if I just did that, actually? I'll start justifying on Chile. The allies is now the least they should worry about. Alright, let's declare war on Chile. Let's kill them. And our allies, of course, don't want to fucking join. They have dangerous borders against the enemies. Well, not really, because I have all my fucking troops here. Okay, well. Alright, well, Mexico decided to join at least. Uruguay's still a coward. Alright, Chile has capitulated. Unfortunately, Brazil has way more war score. They've been fighting them for a couple centuries. But at least now we have an obstacle out of the way. Alright, the borders in South America aren't as bad as I thought. In fact, I think we're the worst offenders by taking this province here. And now I think we're gonna have to capitulate Brazil again, but we did bring back Peru from the dead, and Peru is an Axis member, so that's good. And now the entirety of South America is Axis, so we can invade the allies much easier. Once you've fought enough battles in the Amazon rainforest in HOI4, you'll never stop wanting to beat Deltarune fans to death with your bare hands. I don't know what the relevance is, I just wanted to say that. Alright, South America has mostly been liberated. We're now gonna push up and kill the United States. Let's start justifying on Nicaragua as well. Oh, they're in the Japanese faction. Okay, I guess we are gonna go to war with Japan then. Of course non-aligned Nicaragua's in the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Don't be silly. Why wouldn't they be in that faction? Oh, and Guatemala. We have to declare war on Guatemala too. Alright, sure, man. Alright, Guatemala, die. And we're blitzing through Central America. Let's keep up this momentum. And we're starting to push a lot into the US. That's good. show this to like a 60-year-old grandpa who lives like in Omaha, Nebraska, and his heart might stop. Yeah, all that remains is the big cities on the West Coast, and then they're gonna die. Taking Chicago, we taking Detroit. Alright, we took Washington. Let's slowly make our way to New York and Boston. Alright, there we go. United States have capitulated. The war's not over. I wonder why, actually. I'm actually curious. Italy. What? Italy? What the fuck? Italy? What the fuck do they have? This? Do we actually have to take Cagliari? Do we have to take Tripoli too? Oh my god. Alright, well, them's the facts. Okay, now I know I'm doing the equivalent of leaving a child in a hot car, but I'm not gonna focus on the United States anymore. I'm gonna focus on just killing Italy with all I have. Push through Suez here. Tanks, Mountaineer, and Cass is one hell of a combination. I don't think there's anything they can do. Soon, Italy and the entirety of the Allies will be— Yes! Yes! We didn't even have to go all the way to Tripoli. Finally, 47% of the war score. Alright, behold, the worst treaty of all time, the Treaty of London. Yes, so we have quite a bit of a terrible kind of border gore here. This also exists, that also exists, this especially exists. And if you're wondering why I annexed everything, it's because the Sadabad Pact National Spirit actually does give you really good buffs for annex cost. And so puppeting places isn't really that worth it. Now, of course, I am probably going to release a few puppets because this is like probably untenable. I really just annexed them so I'm closer to Germany when I kill them. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to kill them for a while because we do need to kill Japan because, you know, Japan was in a faction with Nicaragua for some reason. So we're going to have to finish them off. Yeah, we really just need to kill Japan to finish off the faction. It shouldn't be anything too complicated. Poland requests to purchase Palestine. Why would I give you Palestine? I don't trust Poland with Palestine. I don't know what they would do to it, but I don't trust them with it. Actually, do we even have naval supremacy? I don't know why I always ask this. Alright, well, I guess we'll paradrop Japan then. Actually, we could get 50% if we put a bunch of planes in the air, maybe. Alright, they went. We're good. I think we're gonna be able to land quite easily. There we go. Like, realistically, what can Japan do when Iran sends, like, 1 billion Mountaineer divisions with, like, tanks and also just pure tank divisions? Like, they're fucked. They're done. I don't think they can really do anything at this point. Alright, we've taken Tokyo. Japan's gonna die. Yep, there we go. We only have 2%. This war doesn't really matter for us at all. I guess, if anything, it will take some of their fleet. Alright, now we're gonna start releasing our puppets, and we're gonna try to kill off the Axis here. If you're wondering what happened to Japan, now we have Japan 1, Hirohito, Japan. We have Japan 2, not Hirohito, Japan. We have the German Reich here, of course, a staple. German Reich taking land that doesn't really belong to them, and Greater Hungary and Hokkaido. Now, all the land that we've taken all belongs to Iran, obviously. That goes without saying. Alright, I think I've released all the puppets that I have to, and now we're just gonna prep a quick little invasion of the Axis, although it's probably gonna be long and drawn out because it is HOI4. Alright, I don't think we're that prepped, but we are going to try to catch them off guard here. We've left the Axis, and now we will do There Can Only Be One. There can only be one bastard country that owns the entire world. Venezuela declared war on the Iranian Protectorate of America. Are they in the Axis? Oh, wait. War may begin faster than I thought then. And who would we be not to return the favor right away? Alright, they are going to be caught completely off guard, and we're going to take complete advantage of that fact. The faster we can get rid of the German Reich, the less painful this whole ordeal is going to be for the both of us. So sad that we have to German Reich up the German Reich, you know? Oh, and who's inviting us to their faction? Oh, who else could it be but the Allies? Wow, yeah, let's join the Allies. Thank you, Churchill. I'm glad we could put our differences behind us. Most of the Reich's commissariats aren't joining, but I want them dead. Oh, I can just declare war on them, actually. Yeah, I'll just declare war on them and get rid of them. These are kind of useless in my eyes. And the Dutch Reich has died, and Reich's commissariat Belgian will soon follow. And yeah, we have already taken, like, most of Germany. I think it's only a matter of time before Hitler blows his head off. Protectorat Bohemien has died. We've taken Berlin already. Is this still Hitler? Wow, Hitler didn't kill himself. I'm surprised. His mental resilience is kind of on another level in this timeline. Alright, there we go. German Reich is gone. General Government is dead. Let's go. The best country name in the world. General Government. Finally dead. The news we've all been waiting for. An Ukrainian national state, after not joining for the entirety of the last war, has decided to join the Axis. That's great. At least they've resigned themselves to death. Alright, Greater Hungary has also fallen. That's good. Let's keep it going. I will kill the Yugoslavia as well. Now Romania is also a pretty big fish, so let's kill them. Okay, so you know how earlier I said that I had all the fronts covered? Yeah, I kind of fucking lied, but I am fixing it up, so we should be fine. Like, this may be a very sloppy invasion, invasion, but it's an effective invasion. And Reichskommissariat Iberian is also dead. Alright, and Bulgaria is gonna die soon enough as well. The Prussia of the Balkans, of course, we all know. And Ukrainian national state is gone as well. Now, that's mostly all the threats in Europe gone, except for naval invasions. I forgot to account for those. We're gonna try to take out the Nordics up here. Oh, we can take over the Allies, actually, so we might as well. The New World Order will be determined by the Allies, after all, led by Greater Iran. Alright, Volksrepubliken Sverige, the communist allies of the Axis have died. I don't even know who the majors are. Who are the majors in this faction? China, Mexican Republic, and Japan. Great. Alright, finally, we have consolidated, like, all of Europe, basically. Now, we just have to move on to China and kill Mexico as well. Oh, we can invite the Arabic Empire to our faction. Yeah, let's do that. That would be funny. During a little Saudi Arabian civil war. I think 1954 is a bit too late to be trying to do civil wars, but who am I to say, you know? Alright, now it's time to invade China. Let's call in the independent Korean governorate, and let's start invading. Now, I don't know how we caught them off guard, considering our entire first army has been sitting here for like months. But you know, sometimes you just don't really care if your enemy puts their entire army on your border for some reason. Maybe you should, though. Maybe you should sometimes. Oh, and our Saudi Arabia lost the civil war. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to help them out then. Alright, Imperial Kwantung territories is gone. Clean up these borders just a bit. China had all these years to stack up a good air force. There is no air force to speak of, apparently. Our invasion of China is going very, very well. Nanjing falls there. The twilight of China is soon coming. Oh yeah, and our puppet, the Confederate States of America, are making good progress in Mexico. I respect them for that. They're being more useful than the German Reich was. China has capitulated. Love to see it. Alright, let's just pair drop Japan already. Kill them for the second goddamn time. And Japan is once again reminded of its traumas of the last time we destroyed their country with mountaineer tank hybrid freaks. And I did send some random ass army to Mexico, so Mexico should be dying if I just activate this army real quick. And yep, Japan's dead and Mexico will soon die. And I think I will have a crisis if any other majors were added. I'm not gonna check. I mean, there's no other countries that can even be considered a major. I wouldn't even consider Mexico in its current state a major, but here we are. Guadalajara. Thank God. All right. Oh my God. All right. Treaty of Berlin. And yeah, Greater Iran is quite great now, I think. If you ever wanted to see a map of Greater Iran, like, you know, all the territories that Iran has, like, as its cores, this is kind of what it looks like. And unfortunately, our mission is not over yet. And to do this mission, we're gonna have to kick the Arabic Empire out of the faction. And we are going to have to, unfortunately, curtail pan-Arabism. Saudi Arabia wants to unite the Arabs or something, and we have to kill them. Do you think Saudi Arabia is ready, folks? Place your bets right now. Do you think they're gonna realize their dream of pan-Arabism? They might have a shot still. I don't know. As long as they still hold Riyadh, there's still a hope that they can... Okay, well, not anymore. Yeah, I think the dream's kind of dead now, isn't it? All right, and I think that's it. That's like everything in our focus tree. We have curtailed pan-Arabism. We killed Germany. We proclaimed Greater Iran. Overall, this formable, it's not bad. We have a core population of around 40 million, which isn't bad by any means. It basically makes a minor power into a major power, which is pretty good, obviously. We managed to conquer the world. It's a pretty good campaign overall. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, press the funny red subscribe button, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello. Thank you for watching another video on the Hollow Being YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed that one. I again thank all of my YouTube members, $1 and up. As always, you guys are very, very appreciated. And I would also like to thank patrons Raymond Noon, Nicholas Green, Lars, Von Caver, Pengaroo, Liam O'Connor, and Lennon was a power bottom. Again, I thank you for your endless support, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.